In this video, we are going to see the new Sebi rules regarding the margin. So they have introduced, there is a new one, that's a peak margin. As of now, we have only the e-body margin. So e-body margin means, suppose if you are taking the portion of about 1 lakh rupees, by end of the day, if there is a profit or loss, it will get settled in your account directly. You have 1 lakh rupees in the account, you made a profit of 5,000 rupees after deducting the tax and the brokerage. Remaining amount will show in your account. Say for example 1 lakh 4,500. This 1 lakh 4,500 will be shown to the exchange. So this is the EOD settlement. So from next week actually this is going to change as like a peak margin. As of now the brokers are sending the client margin report by the end of the day to the exchange. But from now actually because of peak margin introduction, the broker has to take the 3 random shots of the client margin and they have to send it to the exchange. Whichever is the highest margin, that will be taken as a peak margin. Say for example, you are taking Bank Nifty portions. So Bank Nifty, the exchange has set as 45,000 as a MS margin. But the broker is giving say about 3 time exposure. It means that if you have the 45,000 in account, you can take 3 lots. Okay. So but actually for 3 lot how much you require? You require 1,35,000. But in your account you have only 45,000. So remaining will come as a shortage. Say for example you have taken this portion by 9 o'clock and you have squared off by about 10 o'clock. Within this time the broker send the screenshot to the exchange. After that you don't take any portions. Say for example you made a profit of about 5,000 rupees on this trade. But because of this shortfall, that's near about 90,000 rupees, you have to pay penalty. The current penalty is 5%. So 90,000 into 5%. Around you have to pay 4,500 as penalty. This is really a worst nightmare for all the discount brokers and the big traders who are taking a large portions by getting the leverage from the broker. If the client is not paying this penalty, ultimately broker has to pay this one. So this is one case based on the futures. Few broker they are giving excess leverage. For NRML, you can take 200 Bank Nifty options. So we can take maximum 400 lots. So if you have 10 lakh rupees capital, so Bank Nifty option, you can short 200, you can make short position. Few brokers, if you have the 1 lakh rupees capital, they are allowing a 200 Bank Nifty option sell. Say for example Asta, and for a few discounter brokers like Alice Blue, they have given the excess margin. So now onwards, we can't take any excess portion because if there is any excess shortfalls, broker has to pay the penalty. Ultimately, if the brokers pay the penalty for you, then you have to pay the penalty to the broker. And the last case is the option strategy makers. Here is the point. So here what had happened in the option strategies, say for example you are making one ratio spread. Say for example you are buying a call option of 29,500, for example 10 lots, and you are selling 30,000, say for example 20 lots. In that case you have to pay the remaining 10 lot margin. Say for example the same scenario you are taking a buy call option at 29,500, there's a 20 lot buy and you are selling same 30,000, there's a 20 lot. What in this case happened, because this is a hedged portion, here the margin is reduced very much. Because this 20 is hedged with this 20, our margins are reduced very much. Say for 10 lakh capital, you can take near about 120 lot buy in 29,500 and you can sell 120 lot in 30,000. Here the problem comes, if you are an option strategy maker or an option hedger, you should keep in mind, first you have to square off the selling portion. In case If you have forgotten and if you have just square of the buy position, you will be in a short penalty for this 120 lot. This is a very weird scenario because suppose if you have just squared off the buy position and you are waiting for about 2 minutes to square off this sell position, within this 2 minutes, if the broker send the snapshot to the exchange, you will be fined a penalty of near about 20 lakhs. Say for example 20 lakhs into 5%, this comes around 1 lakh. This is a much weird scenario. The Sebi or the exchange has to consider, instead of going for a highest in 3, they has to go the last snapshot. Or they had to remove this rule for the retail traders. So if they started doing like this, all the retailers will run away from the market. So only the big traders will make money. Suppose within the 3 snapshots, the first snapshot is coming by about 11 o'clock and second is coming 1 o'clock and final one that is coming 3:20 or say 3 o'clock. Say for example, morning you have taken the position. During the first 11 o'clock snapshot, you have just squared off this buy position and you have open sell about to square off. At the time, it will show a shortage of 20 lakhs. So ultimately, you will receive the penalty. So how we can manage it? Either you have to square off this position or you can use our option builder to square off the positions. So if you open an account through our referral, it will be completely free. The software is completely free. For the cash segments, for the option buyers, there is no problem. So only for the future with the excess leverage, or if you are the short sellers, or if you are a option strategy maker, it's bother you. Only for the option strategy maker, this is going to affect a big lot.